Hey you guys, it's Britt. Today I'm here to talk to you once again about Kimbyrleigha. There was a video that was published technically yesterday. I watched it this morning while I was getting ready. I had some follow-up thoughts after watching this video, so if you're interested in hearing them, please keep watching. All right, you guys, so the video that I referenced in the intro is from a channel called Cruel World Happy Mind. A handful of you shared this video with me, and I'm so happy that you did, because I not only watched the video while I was getting ready, but I also decided to subscribe to her channel. And I haven't watched any of her other content, so I can't say everyone should go follow her, but this video was very well put together. It was very informative, and it also made me have some follow-up thoughts. That's obviously what I want to share with you today. Before we get into this video, I did want to share something with you guys. There has been a lot of content produced around this whole Kimbyrleigha situation, commentary channels, anti-MLM channels, both sharing their indirect, direct, or just overall opinions on the situation. And while I cannot vouch for everybody, I want you guys to know that Kimbyrleigha is one of a kind in the worst way possible. I feel confident in saying that there are not many people in the anti-MLM community that I have seen or come across that I would ever even consider they would jump and join an MLM. Most of the people that are in the anti-MLM community are making content because either they have been affected by an MLM, or a family member or a friend, or someone like me who I've never been a part of an MLM, but I have seen the damage that they can cause. And I'm someone who likes sharing my opinion, especially on things that I find morally wrong. And MLMs check all the boxes for me, and that's why I will always use my platform to speak against them. However, I think with what has unfolded with Kimbyrleigha has really left a lot of people on YouTube who are subscribers and not creators sort of looking at everyone in the anti-MLM community sideways. Maybe not to the fullest extent, but I'm sure it's in the back of people's minds, if she did it, will they do it too? And there are a lot of really good creators in this community, and I want to take this opportunity to share with you guys a couple of channels that I recommend and I have watched for a long period of time. The first creator is Deanna Mims. She has an awesome channel. She used to be a part of Beachbody, so she has inside knowledge of how the payment structure works and sort of what the back end looks like, because she was involved in Beachbody. The next person is Isabella Lanter, and I absolutely love her channel. I haven't watched her for as long as I've watched Deanna, but I did discover Isabella through Deanna. The third person that I want to recommend is Margaret Angel. She used to also be a part of an MLM. She was part of It Works. So she also has the back-end knowledge of kind of how things work. And the last person that I want to put in this video is obviously Kiki Chanel. She's been doing anti-MLM stuff for a long time, and she's awesome. Like, Kiki's awesome. I think that she kind of laid the groundwork for a lot of the newer anti-MLM creators to come up, and I think that she's done an amazing job. She always sticks to her guns. She's informative, but she's also kind of snarky. Not snarky in a mean girl way, snarky in a really funny and genuine way. So I'll link all their channels down below if you guys are looking for more anti-MLM creators that you can actually trust. And I will link this video from Cruel World Happy Mind below, but just keep in mind, I literally discovered her today, so I can't really say, oh, she's amazing. I think the video is amazing, the work she put into it, but as you guys know, I'm very cautious on who I shout out on my channel because of previous issues that I've had where I promote a channel and they turn out to be a dumpster fire. But I feel really confident in those recommendations. I'll link them down below. So let's talk about this video that Cruel World Happy Mind put together. So once everything started coming out about Kimbyrleigha, a lot of her members have come forward with their experiences. And I think that these experiences being shared has really opened a lot of people's eyes to, wow, she wasn't just toxic, she was an outright mean girl who creates a storyline where she's always the victim. And after consuming this video, I draw a lot of parallels between Kimbyrleigha and Katie Joy from Without a Crystal Ball, who I've also covered on my channel. Someone who is very toxic and negative to the very people that literally pay her bills every month is something that I will never be able to understand. I will never be able to digest that and kind of reconcile it in my brain, because there's no making sense of that. It's absolute garbage, and you're a trash person if you do that to anyone, but especially to people that are paying you extra every month to be a part of your YouTube membership. These are people who are not only spending hours watching your live streams or your pre-recorded videos, but they're saying, I want to go above and beyond and pay you extra money every month to get added benefits. And these people were not getting those added benefits. So let's talk about that for a second. I'm not going to be showing these screenshots of the messages that she was sent. If you want to see them, please go check out her video. But since these messages were not sent to me, I just feel kind of awkward showing them. So I'll read them verbatim, share my opinions, but if you do want to see them, please go check out her video and show her some love. I'm sure that this video took ages to edit and upload because it's a 3-hour-long video. So someone wrote to her and said, hey, yeah, it's definitely so important. I think you're not ready for everything I'm about to tell you. I wanted to DM you instead of doing that on the Discord, because that way I can go more into details. To be honest, I don't even know where to start. The membership has been a mess from day one. I guess we all stayed that long because she always made us feel bad for her, and we were all good people. I've stayed friends with a few of them. What do you want me to start with? Because as I said, there was a lot of bad stuff going on, and I think it's going to be more digestible if we talk about stuff little by little. So let's unpack this. First, she says that the membership program on Kimbyrleigha's channel was a mess. As far as memberships go, every YouTuber looks at their membership program in a different light. I can speak for myself, obviously. I haven't opened up YouTube memberships because I want to be able to offer people something above and beyond if they are a member to my channel. At this point in my YouTube journey, with working full-time and having to do other stuff like take care of my dog, do the laundry, cook dinner, or clean my house, like all of that kind of stuff, I am not able to offer people something beyond uploading as often as I can and pouring all of my heart and soul into my content. So I'm not going to open up memberships because I think that, in my opinion, would be greedy of me, because I'm not able to offer you guys anything above and beyond what I'm already giving you. What that would do is it would cut back on the content that I'm making right now so that I can give more to members, and I just don't think that that's necessarily fair. I would rather just upload as often as I can, give you guys quality content, continue to build my channel, and once I get to a certain point where I feel like, okay, I have this pocket of time where I can spend that giving members something above and beyond, and at that point in time, I will open up memberships on my channel. Next, she says, I guess we all stayed that long because she always made us feel bad for her. I feel like I have an axle hair in my lip gloss. As far as the guilt trips, This goes back to parasocial relationships that people build with influencers or YouTubers. I did a video a couple weeks ago about parasocial relationships and how they can be very toxic for not only a YouTuber, but primarily the viewer or the subscriber or the follower of that, public figure. I'm just going to call her Kay from now on. What Kay has done on her channel is she has created this parasocial relationship where she uses guilt in order to profit off of people. And that aligns with what MLM Huns do. So shocker, she's, now in Monet. She probably fits in perfectly over there. If someone wants to drop your membership or unsubscribe from your channel, do I necessarily think they need to announce their departure? No, but if they are leaving and they have true constructive criticism to give on their way out, then I think that they could announce it then, paired with some constructive criticism. However, if someone says that they want to leave your channel, whether that's as a subscriber or as a paying member, and you lay a guilt trip on them saying that you have so much going on and life is so stressful. Life is stressful for every single one of us to a certain degree. We all have our problems. Do not ever lay those problems out in order to gain sympathy, in turn to keep people as paying members when they don't feel like they're getting what they're paying for. Allow them to leave. It should be an open door policy. You making someone feel bad, first of all, I wouldn't want any subscriber because they feel bad for me. I don't need a pity subscription. I want people here because they enjoy my content. And if there is ever a time where I feel like I have a lot going on and I want to vent to my audience, okay, but I would never expect people to subscribe or send me money or become a member because I have shared something going on in my life that is causing some stress or some anxiety. Bashing members in front of all the members, or for one of the members even publicly on her YouTube channel. One of the people being bashed was also her #1 customer of her brand, her stupid phone case business. She made a few of us, including me, once responsible for issues she created inside her membership. She didn't provide all the perks she was supposed to provide through the membership. Most of the top tier were there for business advice, and we only got maybe a few of them during the summer. And it was mainly Amazon affiliate links, magic links, and drop shipping. I can actually go into more details with the advice she gave. I actually back then took notes, so I have everything. As far as bashing members goes, never okay. This is what I always say. We can all have opposing opinions on a certain topic and share those opinions. Who are you to embarrass anyone who is a member or a subscriber of your channel? Who gave you that right? That's what I really want to know. Who the fuck do you think you are to annihilate or embarrass somebody who has taken time out of their day, even if it's not a member, say it's just a viewer or a subscriber? They have taken parts of their life to dedicate to watching you. And remember, watch minutes equals money for YouTubers. So even if you're just watching videos, you are still paying that YouTuber by them collecting AdSense off the video. And then you're going to sit there and bash them? This reminds me of her self-centered attitude and just how righteous she comes off in a lot of these video clips and Instagram DMs that we'll get into in a minute. Really reminds me of how Katie Joy in that she was in a live stream where she was sharing a story about her son, and her members started sharing stories about their children, tragic stories at that, and she got really upset because the attention was no longer on her. The relationship that you build with your members and your subscribers is vital to your growth on YouTube. But more importantly than it being about growth on YouTube and making sure that you have a community that stands behind you and engages and, promotes your channel when they feel like they want to, it's also the fact of being a human being. So let's strip out all of the other YouTube, AdSense, Instagram, all of that. Strip all of that away. And it's about being a good person. It's about not being an asshole and insulting people or embarrassing them or, downplaying their emotions or making them feel like they are less valuable because you decided that they were less valuable. I don't care if you have 10 million subscribers or 10. Do better. It goes on to say she bashed other YouTubers of the anti-MLM community a lot in our Marco Polo group. It was a group for the top tier, which now made me think she wanted us to just like and watch her. So she's one of these YouTubers who believes in competition and wants to just compete with everybody who's making videos even remotely close to what she's doing. I always say this, let your content speak for itself. There's no competition. Compete with yourself. Do better than you did last week or last month, and the people will follow. People who watch YouTube are not stupid, and I'm so tired of YouTubers treating them like they are dumb. If you're putting out good content and you're respecting your audience and you're being consistent and you're engaging and being, interactive with the people that are spending parts of their days with you, everything else will fall into place. Unless you're money hungry, in my opinion, I think that she was obviously very money hungry, then there's no help for you. But for the YouTubers who are here to engage with people and build a really awesome community, those are the rules that they need to stick by. And I think we can see the ones that are money hungry, the ones that are, throwing out courses and treating members like shit. And when people ask for a refund, they're getting denied, plugging their PayPal all the time, stuff like that. Like, I have no respect for those kinds of YouTubers ever, period. Then it says, she clearly had favorites within her top tier and it made a few of us feel very shitty and worthless. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, she was mainly interested by the people that could give her something in return for her YouTube channel or her business, collabs, etc. And that's ridiculous because there's no reason why just someone who watches your videos or subscribes to your channel, there is no reason why they should be treated with less respect than someone who's giving you $20 a month for a top tier membership. Again, people who watch YouTube are not dumb, and they're going to be able to see how you treat people who are paying you more versus how you treat people who are either not paying you at all for a membership or are on a lower tier of your membership. People can see right through that shit. So why not just treat everyone with dignity and respect and allow the karma to recirculate and good things will come. I think the problem with a lot of YouTubers is they're extremely impatient. Pair that with being extremely money hungry, and you get someone who turns into an egotistical monster and behaves poorly online. Next it says, most of the time she used this Marco Polo group to vent about YouTube, about some people, about mental health. So we started to talk to her about our own personal struggles, and this is when she started to bash people. So we just stopped and just commented on the things she was venting about. And this goes back to what I just shared about Katie Joy, how, it's me. I'm going to share my experiences, and I want you guys to give me pity and attention. And nobody else, I don't want to hear from anyone else's struggles because this is my channel and this is my story. How self-righteous and disgusting is that? And then she really pulls a Katie Joy, and the thing goes on to say, she disappeared from her membership for 2 months, but we were still paying. That's exactly what Katie did with her Katie Joy live channel, where she uploaded no content. She wasn't active on the channel. And I think hers was for about 5 months, if I remember correctly. And then all of a sudden she came back, and it's like, you had members paying to sit on a fucking idle channel. How do you sleep at night? How do these people sleep at night knowing that they are ripping people off? And on top of it, if that's not bad enough, we're in the middle of a fucking pandemic, if anyone forgot about that, where people are struggling to pay their rent, their mortgage. They've been laid off from their jobs, and they're running out of the small amount of funds that they might have had in their savings account. Their kids are expected to learn from home, and the parents are expected to go to work if and when they find a job. And you have people paying you a membership fee on a channel that you are inactive on. Make that make sense. Then it says she scammed one of the members really bad. $500. She was supposed to create a whole YouTube channel with her, for her, and nothing. This person is willing to speak up and chat with you because she is so scared Kay is going to scam more people. Let's talk about someone paying someone like Kay to help them create anything. I went over this in another video. Her engagement is embarrassing for a channel her size. Same with her Instagram. I would not pay her 50 cents to help me do anything on social media. And I understand, and that's not an insult to the person that actually paid her. What happened with the person that paid her was she was swindled because Kay made her think that they were friends. And so this person paid her the $500 for more than just paying her the $500. It was paid because they had created this friendship online, and there were all of these promises made. But unfortunately, when she went through the actual process, it was a bunch of empty promises, ignored DMs. Weeks would go by without any progress being made. So here's the thing that I'll say about YouTubers and influencers offering these courses that they do, master courses, whether it's for Instagram, social media, or Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, whatever platform they're offering a master course on. We know Bits of Brie offered one that was $1,000. Kay has offered them. Stop paying people in hopes of finding success. I realize that a lot of people want to do YouTube and they want to do Instagram, and it can be very discouraging to be stuck at 100 subscribers or 500 followers on Instagram for a prolonged period of time. But I promise you, if you are consistent with your content and you engage with the people that are following you, whether it's 100 or 500 or even 10, if you engage with them and you treat them with dignity and respect, and you work really hard on your content and stay consistent with your uploads, it will eventually happen where your videos are being put into the algorithm. I talked about this a while ago too, where as a YouTuber, you have to love the period of time that your channel is at 70 subscribers, just like you love the time where you're at 7,000. Because those people matter too. They're the ones that initially took a chance on your channel and on your content. So all of them deserve the same amount of respect. And if you continue that through your journey of growth, then you're building a legitimate community that is going to respect you just like you respect them. And it will give you this drive to continue to make content. I can speak for myself. Even though it can be frustrating at times, you have to learn how to embrace all of it. Some people just are not cut out to be, YouTubers or influencers. I hate the word influencer, but y'all know what I mean. So I understand that it's frustrating, but please don't pay these people to take a master course. That $1,000 would be better spent on buying a laptop or buying a camera, or maybe you already have a camera and you need a better mic. Put that money towards that and find free resources on how to build your platform. There are tons of free videos on YouTube on how to tag your videos or how to title them, how to design your thumbnails to be more eye-catching. Don't pay these morons to give you all the secrets. It's a scam. But yeah, she was coming on our top tier to talk badly about Kimbyrleigha. She did that a lot. Well, about you as well, but I'm sure you know. We were there to talk about business advice. I'm not a gossip person at all, so I was very confused. As you say, if a YouTuber does something wrong, this is a whole different story, especially if they hurt people. But gossiping, these people are not into drama. They were here to listen to her anti-MLM content, take advice from her, even though I don't think that she should be giving any advice to anyone. They didn't want to hear her shit talk her competitors because she's jealous. That's messy. That is mean girl shit. And that is exactly what Katie Joy has done in just calling out other YouTubers, thinking that everyone's in competition with her. You create your own path on this platform. Now, if someone's lashing out at you, I do think that you have the right to stand up for yourself. But as far as unnecessarily just, shit talking people, to my knowledge, Emily never did anything to Kay. It seems like just a pure jealousy thing. It wasn't like providing commentary because she's problematic. It was just like, let me just talk shit about this person because they make the same kind of content I do, which screams jealousy. And then she goes on to elaborate a little bit more on Kimbyrleigha. Now, Emily is someone that I used to subscribe to and I no longer do, just because she stopped making anti-MLM content, and that's what I had subscribed for. So once she came out and she said she wasn't doing it anymore, I'm not interested in your other content or what you might be doing, because I didn't care for her personality. That's just me, my personal opinion on it. But see, when now Kay said we could have left any time, that's incorrect. She was making us stay by playing the victim. I almost left when that happened, but then I actually believed her that the toxic person was this member, and she left, so I stayed. I actually almost left many times, but every time she was like, I'm sorry, be patient, I'm learning. You're supposed to be a YouTube whiz. You're charging people to teach them how to build their channel, but you need people to be patient because you're learning. Then why the fuck are you charging people to teach them how to be a YouTube whiz? How to be a Instagram star? Then we get into another experience from another member of her channel. This is a DM conversation on Instagram. It includes some voice memos that I will play for you guys. Kay is one of those people who loves to respond with voice notes instead of typing out a message. So we're going to listen to those. I still encourage you guys to go check out this video and watch it in its entirety because there is a lot of it that I'm not covering. Keep in mind, it's 3 hours, so that's why. This girl sent Kay a DM on Instagram that says, "Hello, I hope this message finds you well. I have noticed that you have mentioned that you are not a businesswoman many times in the past month. I subscribed to your membership looking for a businesswoman to help me, and now that you are saying you aren't one, it's proof of the membership not working out and maybe never having been started, and maybe you aren't qualified." And verbatim, Kay has said she is not a businesswoman. So this person has all the ground to stand on to say, I signed up because of this. This is not what I'm receiving. I would like a refund. She has all the right in the world to request that. Her message goes on to say, I spent a lot of money on your advice and on your membership, and I'm wondering if you are making refunds for any of this. If so, I would really appreciate one. I feel very taken advantage of at this point based on you saying that you're not a businesswoman and that you don't know how to run a business.
And I am not a business person. I don't know anything about business. I didn't go to business school. I have no business sense.
When I spent a lot of money in a membership where you claim to be a businesswoman and know how to run a business and teach women. So please let me know if you would like to handle this personally, or if I should reach out to the Better Business Bureau or other business ethical organizations. And of course, Kay responds and says, here's what the response should have been. Hey Jessica, I'm really sorry that I falsely advertised to you. How can I refund you this? I would like to extend an apology to you and send you a refund as soon as possible. Maybe in the future you can give me a second chance, but for now I understand why you feel this way, and I would like to take care of the situation by giving you a refund immediately. That's what the response should have been. Instead, she says, hey Jessica, sorry about that. I hope you have a little bit of understanding with everything that actually happened to me. Already, she is building this narrative to feel sorry for me. I understand your frustration, but I actually don't know what I'm doing right now. I'm trying to feel out what's going on so I can make a decision. I'm just as confused as you are, not the member's problem. I've never done anything like this before, so I am not telling anyone to stay subscribed to me, but I'm not telling anyone to be a member. That's a choice they would have to make, and I guess that's just my message. Everyone, she rates really poorly. That's just my message, everyone, with everything I'm doing. I really enjoyed having you as a part of my group. My goal is to most likely have the membership up and running again, but I was assuming I would let my first couple of videos come up before people made that decision, but they are still active. I just changed the memberships around a little bit. All of this is completely fucking irrelevant. Give the girl a refund, apologize properly, and keep it moving. I was actually thinking about having the Marco Polo group come back, and you can let me know how you feel about that. There are 6 members that are still paying. Again, irrelevant. I'm not a businesswoman and I'm really confused. Where did you hear me say this?
And I am not a business person. Like, I don't know anything about business. I didn't go to business school. I have no business sense.
As you know, I've rebranded my channel and I'm going to true crime. I'm 100% a businesswoman, and I know that you purchased my membership and I saw you had canceled. So I'm not really sure what the problem is. I believe I provided you with a lot of value. At the time, I was giving my time to that endeavor. I'm going to start a business course, but I'm not prepared to do that right now. Financially, I'm at a really bad place, to be completely honest with you. And what has happened to me with the anti-MLM. All right, let's listen to some of Kay's audio responses.
Jessica, I cannot believe you would ask me for a refund for something where you gained value. I have been going through a very hard time. I am not giving refunds. I cannot give refunds. I don't owe anyone a refund. I gave so much time, attention, and value to everyone that was in my group. I am 100% a businesswoman. I am talking about the fact that my whole life has been turned upside down. If you don't understand that, I don't know what to tell you. You can try taking up with YouTube. This message to me was very inconsiderate, and I'm shocked that you would leave me this message. I am shocked. It's like people don't understand I'm a human being. I told you to downgrade your membership when everything was happening. I don't know if you did or not, because I have not looked at my memberships since that time. I have not looked at them.
Again, all of this could have been avoided. Give her a refund because you falsely advertised what you were, and what she received is not what was advertised. Don't care if your life has been flipped upside down. Everyone's life has been altered in some way or another, but you have someone who paid you for a service that was falsely advertised. Apologize, give the refund, and keep it moving. Stop playing the victim and stop building this narrative of pity me, so much is going on, everything is falling apart. All of us have shit falling apart around us. I have shit falling apart. You don't see me sitting up on my channel, making my subscribers feel bad. Oh, pity me. Please subscribe to my channel. Feel bad for me. Watch my videos. I need money. All my stuff is falling apart. Like, no, that's gross and it's disgusting. And that is exactly why people have every right to unsubscribe, stop watching, and move on. And this person responded to that voice note and said, I find your response very inconsiderate to think that you are the only one to have your life flipped upside down. And that's exactly how I would have responded. I would have been enraged that I am going back and forth with a YouTuber when all that I asked was for a refund because I was lied to and sold this membership under a lie. Now I'm going back and forth with this YouTuber who's supposed to be this big whiz and know all the secrets, but yet you're arguing with one of your members over collecting money under false pretenses.
I'm just trying to figure out what I did wrong to you personally. I have given you a lot of value. I spent every day coming on. That is worth way more than anything you paid. I'm a certified YouTube creator. You can look at my certification. People charge $500 an hour for my advice.
Certified YouTube creator. What does that even mean? I'm sure I could be a certified YouTube creator. I have a channel. I'm monetized, but you don't see me giving myself, titles just to sound fancy. She's obviously not a certified YouTube creator with her engagement being literally in the dumps.
Torn me down. Completely wrong. I have you know I am not going to fail. And if one day, for whatever reason, you want to come back and do something with me and my brand, by all means, I hope you do. But I'm not going to be made to feel like I did something wrong when I have done my absolute best to rebuild my brand after people have torn me down completely. This is advice coming from what I know as a person who did have a successful business. 100%. I can show you the back end of my Shopify. I don't know where this is coming from.
So she basically just goes back and forth with this poor girl and continues to send voice memos. I don't know who has tried to tear her down. I think what she does is she takes critical comments and categorizes those as hate comments, just like a lot of other YouTubers do. And it's a way that she can feed into this victim narrative of everyone wants me to fail, everyone's out to get me, when in fact that's not what's happening. People who give actual critical comments want that person to do better. Now there are hate comments out there that aren't giving any, constructive criticism, but most comments, at least that I see, especially towards these YouTubers that stand up on the roof and say, everyone hates me, usually those comments are not hate comments. They're people that care about this YouTuber and want them to do better so that their career can flourish and they can continue making content.
Go ahead and bring it up to YouTube, Jessica, if that's what you feel is right. I'm just so shocked you would do this to me. It's just really weird. I mean, I'm a human.
What is so weird about that? You lied to someone, you collected money from a membership, she's asking for a refund because she was lied to, and now you're telling her all of your life's troubles. Give the girl a refund, say sorry, and keep it moving. Do better.
I'm not being inconsiderate. Think about what you just wrote me. Think about it. Like, go back and read what you wrote to me about how, oh, maybe that's why your business fell apart, this and that. No. I don't know if you're aware of everything that happened. Maybe you're not aware of the person who did a video on me that has 200,000 views that told people not to patronize my business. It is not my fault that people cancel people these days. I am doing my best. Take it up with YouTube. Please, like everyone else, take it up with YouTube.
So she responds again in the member and says, the thing is that whether it's your fault or not, it's your responsibility to have customer service for the people that were around you. And I spoke to you before And I was curious of where this was all going because I unsubscribed because you literally told everyone to unsubscribe. As far as this video that Kay says someone made, you know, telling people to not, you know, buy from her business, I don't know about this video, but I can say her business is not groundbreaking. She sells, in my opinion, ugly phone cases. So don't act like your business is some kind of like amazing service. You know, you're giving some amazing product or amazing service to people. You have tacky cell phone cases. Maybe people aren't buying them because you can buy phone cases from thousands, hundreds of thousands of vendors online. Maybe that's why they're not selling. Like, maybe they're not selling because people know that you're not a very nice person and they don't want to support your business for that reason. Maybe it has nothing to do with this other video that was made. So I do not want to dissect this Mary Beth's story because I want you guys to go listen to it firsthand, because Cruel World Happy Mind actually interviewed this lady, and it was a really good interview. So I want you guys to hear the story from her directly, and it also allows you to put a face to the name and the story. It's very, very important. If you care about this story, please go at least watch that part of the video. And, you know, it drives home the impact of just scummy YouTubers lying to their subscribers and collecting money off of them. As far as my future projections on what's going to happen with Kay's channel, I don't think that her joining Monat is going to do any favors for her. I think that her channel will sort of continue to plateau, and I think that she will grow more and more aggravated as more and more people continue to share their opinions on this, and the anti-MLM community continues to grow and thrive. I think that she's just going to be like, you know, boiling red hot mad, and I think that she'll just continue to make a fool out of herself and feed people more content, kind of like Katie Joy does. You know, if you would stop making a fool out of yourself, people would stop talking about you, but you are feeding the commentary community more stuff to react to. So it might come to that point with her. Time will tell. As far as memberships go on YouTube, make sure that you're only joining a channel membership if you really feel like you are able to get your money's worth out of paying that YouTuber the extra money. Don't just become a channel member because I really like this person. Like, don't do that. And obviously don't ever do it because you feel bad for them. Do it because you're gaining something that is worth that $5, $10, or, you know, even $2 a month. It's really important to feel like you are getting something not only that's worth it, but that you are also giving a YouTuber that you really respect and admire that money. I just think that it's really important. And the YouTubers who take advantage of these parasocial relationships with their subscribers and their members and con them out of money and then treat them like shit, I think those are some of the worst creators on this platform. And when it comes to that kind of behavior, I don't think that they deserve a platform. That's my real honest opinion on all of this. So anyway, I did want to share my thoughts on this. Again, this video will be linked down below if you want to go watch it. Bare minimum, go watch Mary Beth's story because I think that it is vital. But for now, if you like the video, please leave a like and a comment. And if you'd like to see more from me in the future, please subscribe. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.